All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And I just wanted to do a quick lesson, going into, your works, okay? Because, on Judgment Day, you're going to be, rewarded according to your works, man. Okay, because, you got a lot of guys going around talking about that you don't have to do any type of works, to make it to the kingdom, man. Okay, and they're clearly in error. Okay, now we know that not everybody's lot is to teach, right? Some people's lots are to be, just listeners and believers, right? Somebody, or what is that? If you go to, what is that? 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter is a good one. It speaks about not everybody can be the eye, right? Not everyone can be the foot. Not everyone can be the hand. And not everybody can be the, the spine, right? Everyone has a different lot in this thing. Okay, not all of us are given the same amount of talents to do. And another good one, what is that? Matthew, the 25th chapter, the parable about the talents, right? One man was given 1 talent, another man was given 2 talents, one man was given 5 talents, and so on, right? But all of those men went and they doubled their talents, right? The one who was given 2, he went and got 4. The one that was given 5, he went and got 10, right? So they did the work with the, to the best of their ability, with the, with what they were given by the Lord, man. Okay, so I say that to say that not everybody, in this truth is going to be a teacher, right? Some people in this truth are there just to listen and to believe, right? And they'll be saved. Okay, so that is some people's lots. Okay, that is true. But as far as, all of us who claim to be teachers of the Lord, and even, the believers as well, they're going to be judged by their works too. That is certainly correct. That is certainly true. Every man's going to be judged by his works, according to the Bible. It even says that about the wicked, right? The wicked are going to be judged by their deeds as well. And I'm going to show you that, right? Where I'm going to show you. So first one I wanted to bring up is James chapter 2 and verse 26. It says, "For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also." Right, and that's a good one, man, because you have a lot of these guys out here, who say they believe, right? Like, go up to any of these people, they'll tell you, oh yeah, I believe in Jesus, right? I believe in Jeebus. But look at their lifestyle, right? They're going around, trying to lay with another man's wife, going around trying to, trying to rip someone else off, of their money. They're trying to go around and eat all types of abominable foods. They're going around, trying to, hell, they're going against pretty much all the laws in the Bible, and they're willingly do it, right? Some of them know that some of their actions are against the Bible, but yet they still willingly do it. Some of them are ignorant and don't know, but a majority of them, do know that some of the things that they do are against the scriptures. All right? So that's what it says. I'll read it again. James chapter 2 and verse 26. It says, "For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also." Right, so you can't just say, that you believe, in this thing of ours without actually being diligent about it. Okay, because what I mean by that is, you might have somebody who is a sincere believer, right? Their lot is not to teach the Bible, but they are a sincere believer, right? They watch as many videos as they can. They try to follow the laws to the best of their ability. They don't do videos to teach because that's not their lot, but they try to follow the laws to the best of their ability and to learn from those who are teachers, right? Those are the ones in the right. But then you'll have guys who claim they also believe, in who the world calls Christ. But yet, look at them. They're going around, in all of these nightclubs, going around sleeping with other men's wives, going around eating, anything that they want, going around, not following any of the laws in the Bible. So they'll say they believe, but yet their actions show that they don't really believe. Okay? So going back to what I said about the, those who their lot is not to teach, you are going to have some people who sincerely believe in the Lord who are not teachers that are going to be saved. And what are the works that they're going to be saved upon? Well, their works as far as following the laws, right? Their works as far as, some men, like I was watching one video, man, there was a homeless man who believed, and he came out to the camp, I believe it was the GMS camp, and he gave them all, some water and some snacks, man. That was a great thing that man did. The Lord's going to bless that man, right? He could be saved, man. That man could, be saved at the end, right? We're going to see, okay? Nobody knows, who is, saved, right now, who's going to be of the elect. We don't know, okay? But that's for us to all find out, in the future, man, okay? But I don't want to go too far off, going back to what I was saying, man. Is you're going to have some sincere believers in this thing who they don't have, videos teaching online. Their job is not to teach, but they sincerely believe, right, in who the world ignorantly calls Christ, and they follow the laws to the best of their ability, and they watch and listen to the teachers, that are teaching, right? So those people are going to be saved, man, right, by their works, as in what? Following the laws, and off of what they do in their life. And I'm going to show you that, right? That's in the Bible. And look, we got it right here. Let me see. And this is a good one, man. Okay, this is, if anybody tells you that you're not saved by your works in life, you got to read this chapter to them, man. Okay, because this is clearly showing you that when who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ returns, that he's going to be judging the believers off of their actions in their life, right? Their good actions and their wicked actions. There's no way around this. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25. Bear with me a second. Let me just grab a drink. It's cold out here, man. But anyway, Matthew chapter 25, start at verse 31. It says, "And when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye, blessed of my Father, and inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was an hungered." Oh, listen here. This is the main point. I'm coming here. Listen. This is very important to pay attention to. It says, "For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and you came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? When saw we thee as a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee?" It says, "And then the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, insomuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these of my brethren, ye have done it unto me." Right. So it's talking about, which I'm going to get the rest, but it's talking about being judged off of your works in your life, man. Okay, and I'm going to show you, it's undeniable, man. This Christ said he's going to come back and reward every man according to his works. Okay, so if you're going around, teaching people to break the laws and the statutes and commandments like what the church is teaching, you're going to be judged for that, man. All right, but us, which we claim that we're the hopeful elect, but we don't know if we're the Lord's chosen or not. We just have to take that upon faith that we are, but we're telling the people what, hey, look, follow the commandments, right? Follow the commandments, to the best that you can. We understand that you can't totally keep them perfectly, today. We understand that, certainly. But, you have to try to the best that you can to follow the commandments, man. Okay, that means what? If your favorite snack food contains, some type of unlawful substance to eat, hey, you got to turn from it. You can't continue to, eat, that type of food if you know that it's against what the Lord said. You got to turn from that. Right? If you were trying to, lay with other men's wives, before you knew it was wrong. Well, hey, now that you know, you got to turn from that. You can't be going around doing that, man. Okay, if you were, shaving your beard, you got to turn from that. You can't go around, and do that. Okay, if you were, getting tattoos, you can't continue to get tattoos now. You know that that's against the scriptures. Or if you were going around eating crawfish, you can't go around doing that now that you know it. That's against the scriptures. You're going to be judged off those things, man. And that goes for all of us. And you're also, as we read, you're judged off of your kindness to others, man. Okay, and we read that. Christ said, hey, look, when you saw me, hungry, you fed me. When you saw me in prison, you came and visited me. And they said, well, when did we see you in this condition? And then he said, whenever you've done this to one of the least of my people, it's like you've done it unto me, right? So these people are being judged off of their good works in their life. But then listen here. It says, then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick and in prison, and ye visited me not. Then shall they also answer, saying unto him, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, verily I say unto you, insomuch as ye did it not unto one of the least of these, ye did it not unto me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. Right, so that verse right there, clearly proves that you're going to be judged off of your works in your life, man. Okay, if you brought forth wicked works, you're going to be judged off that. If you brought forth, fruit, right, good labors, then you're going to be judged by that, man. Okay? Like, I'll give this example, man. Which I don't like to, I'm not trying to boast about myself, but I just want to give, a little story to put out there, man. That this one time, I want to say maybe 3 years ago, I went to, the corner store. I believe I had $5 in my wallet, maybe 6. I just went there to get myself a, couple of drinks that I wanted, right? So I only went with that little money. But then as I was going there, I was approached by a woman, a single mother, with her child there, and she was asking, if I could, give her, anything to help her, take care of her child, because she was, she didn't have any money at the moment, you know what I'm saying? So, even though I walked all the way there, to get my items that I wanted to buy, you know what? I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll just give her, my money that I had on me, which was only $6, something like that. But hey, she can go ahead and buy something for her and her child, that she needs, right? So, I'll just, I'll go without for today. You know what I'm saying? And I always feel that way when I see somebody, who's in need, man. I'm not sitting there, looking at somebody. Is this person, an Edomite? Is this person a Moabite? Is this person, a fellow Israelite? I'm not sitting there saying that because, first of all, you don't know. That could be a confusion to face Israelite. Okay, so you can't know who someone is just by looking at them. That's for one. And then second of all, man, the scriptures tell you that some men have entertained angels unaware. Okay, so who knows, man? We could be, visited by angels, in these certain circumstances, dressing themselves, or may I say, taking on the appearance of men. And that happened multiple times in the scriptures. All you got to do, read about the story of Tobias, right? The son of Tobit. Right, an angel went with him that he didn't know until the end when he revealed it unto him. What about just read the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, right, when Lot was there. What is that, Genesis the 19th chapter? Right, 2 men came unto him, but then it was revealed that they were actually angels, man, right, that they were appeared, unto him as men, right? So who the hell knows, man? We could have, been visited by angels, man, who were dressed as a human, right? Who took on the human form. We don't know. None of us know. Okay, but all of that will be revealed at the end. Okay, so hey, look, man, anytime you have an opportunity to do a good deed, you better do it, man. And you shouldn't be just trying to do it, just so the Lord looks down upon you and says, oh, well, look at all his good deeds. You shouldn't be just trying to do this, just so for the Lord to look at you. That's what a lot of Christians do, right? They do good deeds, not because they really want to do it, but just so they can get, the Lord to look at them for what they're doing, right? But we should be doing things out of the kindness of our heart, man. All right, and that goes back to what I was saying about the example with me and that woman, who asked me for, a couple dollars, for her and her child. I wasn't sitting there saying, oh, is this person an Edomite? Because she looked like an Edomite, right? A white woman. But I wasn't sitting there thinking that. You know what? I was like, hey, you know what? I'll be kind and I'll do that. And I wasn't thinking, oh, well, I'm going to get rewarded for this one day. No, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about, that it makes me happy, to help her, right? It always makes me feel, happy when you can help someone in need, man. Right? It always feels good to, help out those who are, down on their luck, man. Right? It always, makes you feel good on the inside to be doing that. Okay, so, going back to the scriptures, right, story time aside, this verse is very clear, man. That when judgment day comes, you're going to be judged off of your good works and your bad works, man. And that's just what it is. And if that wasn't convincing enough, look at this. Matthew chapter 16 and verse 27. It says, "For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then shall he shall reward every man according to his works." Oh, let me read that again. Matthew chapter 16, verse 27. It says, "For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works." Right, so every man, whether you're righteous or whether you're wicked, you're going to be rewarded according to your works, man. Okay, that's what you're going to be judged off of. Is, how you were in your life, whether you were wicked, right, whether you were righteous, right, off of, how many good deeds did you do to other people, right, how many wicked deeds did you do to other people. We're all going to have to answer for that, man. Hey, the scriptures say that that we're all going to have to appear before the judgment seat of Christ, man, right? And that goes for all of us, right? We're all going to have to appear before the Most High, and we're all going to have to give an answer for everything, man. Okay, and that goes for every single one of us, okay? But I'm just showing these, couple of precepts because I always get tired of hearing these guys talk about, oh, well, I believe in Jesus, so that means I don't have to do anything. But I can be, I don't have to follow the laws, right? I don't have to follow the laws today. I can eat swine's flesh if I want. I can, lay with another man's wife, right? I can, do whatever I want as long as I believe in Christ, right? That's all that matters. That's what they're out there saying. But yet they're not aware, according to the scriptures, that you're going to be judged off of how you behaved in life, man. Whether that be righteous, whether that be wicked. Okay, the Lord's going to take all that into account. This is Psalms chapter 62 and verse 12. It says, "Also unto thee, O Yahweh, belongeth mercy, for thou rendereth to every man according to his work." Let me read that again. Psalms chapter 62 and verse 12. It says, "Also unto thee, O Yahweh, belongeth mercy, for thou for thou renderest to every man according to his work." Right, so that's self-explanatory. Let me see real quick. There could be one more I might want to get. Now, let me just check real quick. Might not be this chapter. I just want to check real quickly. I'll be right back. All right, this is This is Revelation chapter 20 and verse 11. It says, "And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heavens fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, both small and great, stand before Yahweh, and the books were open." Let me read that part again. It says, "And the books were open." What do those books represent? Those books represent, their what they've done in their life. Right? The Lord has taken an account of everything you've done, man. Whether that be righteous, whether that be wicked, it's all taken into account. It says, "And another book was open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books." Let me read that again. It says, "And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books." Right? So remember, as I said, it goes back to what you've done in your life, man. Whether that be an unrighteous deed, whether it be a righteous deed, whether it be righteous, whether it be wicked, the Lord has taken all of it into account, man. And that goes for every one of us. That goes for me. That goes for you. It goes for, as I said, all of us. Right? Everyone has to answer and give an account, in that day, man. Let me see. It says, "According to their works." Oh, wait a second. Let me go back up. Let me read that again. It says, "And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works." That's a spiritual KO right there. If I've ever said that, if I've ever seen that anywhere, this was an absolute spiritual KO to anyone saying that you're not judged by your works. The book literally says right here that when the books are open, the dead are going to be judged out of the things which were written in these books according to their works. That's a spiritual KO right there. Verse 13, it says, "And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works." Oh, let me read that last part again. It says, "And they were judged every man according to his works." It says, "And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire." This is the second death. Oh, and that also proves that hell isn't a place where you physically burn forever. And that's another topic, so we're not going to get off onto that, but that cuts that theory as well. It says, "And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire." Right. So, the only way you can make it to the kingdom is be written in the book of life. But the way to get there is it goes off of, your works. Okay, the Lord's going to weigh all of that into balance, man. Okay, so I just wanted to do a little video on that, hoping that was edifying. If anybody made it to the end of this video, go ahead and put #works, right? #works in the comment section. If anybody made it all the way to the end. And I'm going to say shalom.